We're doing it. Chinese Doritos in the heart of New York City. Very different. I'm seeking not only any Dorito, seeking Chinese Doritos. Nacho cheese variety. Ooh, I see it. Look at this, $2.29. I can't read any of this, but you know what I can read? That. It's like very puffy. There's a lot of air in it, which I think means it's fresh. Very excited for this. Thank you so much. There we go, Chinese Doritos in the heart of New York City. All right, first thing I notice, nacho cheesier flavor. Isn't it normally just nacho cheese? The bag is filled with tons of air. 248 calories. The flavor is like less over the top, less cheese, more thin. The cheese isn't caked on like the American Dorito. It tastes more like a corn chip than a traditional Dorito, like something you could dip in salsa or cheese. It's so much more subtle than the United States Dorito. We're gonna continue eating this and checking out some Christmas decorations and talk about Christmas in New York City a little bit. This is the world famous Macy's 34th Street, and what they've unveiled really recently is their famous Christmas window displays. These are custom, these are unique every single year. One thing to keep in mind as you're kind of navigating this area is people will stop in their tracks, and that's fine. It's kind of probably a once in a lifetime opportunity for some people. This is so cool. We got a tribute to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. As we continue this Doritos feast, again, they are noticeably different. I'm not just saying that. This is not the placebo effect. I was recently in my hometown for Thanksgiving, and I had more than I'm proud to share in terms of Doritos. And these are much more tame. Significantly more tame. The craftsmanship that goes into these is extremely impressive. They close the windows for maybe a month as the artists prepare to unveil their pieces. That's amazing. Santa reading a book. Wonderful stories start here. I'm not saying they're bad, I'm saying they're different, and that's all right. I just heard All I Want for Christmas Is You. It's only early December, and it's about the 105th time I've heard it. It's the greatest Christmas song ever, so justified. I think it's the first ever Macy's Doritos collaboration. Could be wrong. Here's what I'll say about Christmas in New York City. Like many things in life, go into it with excitement versus expectations. Exactly. She agrees. You know, it's so ingrained in media. You see the perfect photos online and in countless movies and TV shows. And it reminds me of something that a friend of mine shared who is a successful tour guide and travel writer. He said he would experience these instances when he was giving tours where people's expectations were very clear and very through the roof. So much to the point that they would come up to him as their tour guide, say it was a rainy day at a beautiful destination, and they would show him a photo, a perfect photoshopped often photo on Instagram or from a travel website. They're borderline crying, frown on their face. Their trip would be ruined. And so I'll never forget what he said. He said, go in with excitement and not expectations. And that's the same advice that I would give to you if you're visiting New York City for Christmas, for the holidays. They're synonymous. Don't think you're gonna have your Home Alone 2 moment. You will not have Rockefeller Center all to yourself for a beautiful hug with a family member. Well, okay, maybe you could do that at like 4 or 5 in the morning. You could stage it so that a beautiful hug could take place. Be present with it, enjoy it, you know, enjoy it. It is great. It is very beautiful. It's just that certain areas at certain times, I'm talking weekends, evening, 5 p.m. and after on 5th Avenue, especially 6th Avenue near Radio City Music Hall, home of the Rockettes and the Christmas Spectacular. I used to work in that area for years, and I would legitimately get stuck in a sea of human traffic. And what do you do when you're stuck in a sea of human traffic? You grab for your Chinese Doritos. I needed did some kind of tie-in. Different kind of episode this evening. Thank you guys for joining. My name is Matt. This is Ambient, New York, and these were some fire Chinese Doritos. Subtle. They could pair well with a dip. It was great. Thanks for watching, my friends.